Hey, this your boy Jay Hustle. Yep, I'm back on here with another video. But you know something? I want to do a video on a just kicking it video with various topics about all type of stuff that's going on in the media, going on, you know what I'm saying? Current affairs, a whole lot of stuff. But anyway, they just said I got this video here for the sisters, right? You know I'm a big advocate for the sisters, man, because I don't dig what's going on out there in society as far as our sisters getting shot. You know what I'm saying? Our sisters, the domestic violence is all over our sister. You know what I'm saying? I ain't feeling that. I ain't feeling that, man. So I'm hoping that, you know what I'm saying, whatever I say, whatever video I make, and a sister, if you watching it, I'm hoping that it stick. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping I can prevent another death. You know what I'm saying? Please, God. You know what I'm saying? Help me with this project. Bless me. Bless this project. So anyway, check this out. This little young sister, right? She 18 years old, right? And she went to school, dental school, right? And she got a dental license. You know, I mean, not to be no dentist, but she got a dental degree, at age 19, right? And it seemed like everything that this little sister venture off into, God bless it, you know, bless whatever she trying to do. So anyway, check this out. So she got such a love for kids, right? And so she put her dental degree on the shelf and opened up a daycare, you know, and the daycare thriving, thriving. I mean, she got people on the waiting list that's dying to get up in there, because they love it. How she take care of the kids, she handling her business, good sister, man. And so anyway, she meet this guy, 25 years old. Like I say, she 19 and he 25, right? And so they get the vibe and they end up moving in together, you know what I'm saying? And like I say, she got her business, daycare business, and it's thriving. And she the more it thrive, you know what I'm saying, the better life is for them, you know what I'm saying? And as some people get a business, you know what I'm saying, and they get the boom and get the taking off the ground. And sometimes they spouse, you know what I'm saying, ain't up to par with what he supposed to be doing. But she ain't on none of that. She ain't on none of that. She on some rich and poor to death do us part. That's what she on. Love it. And so anyway, she on some what's mine is yours. What's yours is mine. You know what I'm saying? That's what she on. And so anyway, it seemed like the more that her business thrive, you know, like he acting like he jealous. You know what I'm saying? And she's sharing everything with him. You know, and they making videos together about the business. You know what I'm saying? And man, like I say, the business is booming. And he just act like he just ain't happy with the success that's going on between them two. So anyway, they get married, right? But one thing I want to say is that she see that something ain't right with him. You know what I'm saying? The more successful the business get, you know what I'm saying? She see the more standoffish he is, and things is changing with him. She see the jealousy, and even her friends noticing that things is changing with her, and they know it's due because of him. Sometimes when you see stuff like that with your buddy or something like that, sometimes you need to bogart your way into their business. You know what I'm saying? And pull your friend to the side and let them know, look, I've seen the change. I'm seeing the change in you. And the change came about once this dude came into your life. You know what I'm saying? I can see your happiness deteriorating. I can see your sense of humor deteriorating. You know what I'm saying? And you don't come out as much. You know what I'm saying? And when I come around, you acting like you uncomfortable around this cat. What's going on? Talk to me about the silent suffering that you're doing. Sometimes you have to do that. If you love your friend, sometimes you just have to gangster your way into their business. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes when you do stuff like that, you can also save your friend. It's not that you being nosy and you all in business that ain't yours. Sometimes you have to get in business that ain't yours when it's a life involved, you know, matter of life and death, especially if that's somebody that you love and care about, and even with the family members, when you see that your daughter coming around and she ain't the same no more, you know what I'm saying? And especially since this fool in her life, you know what I'm saying? You can tell the change in your child, you know? And if you see that, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes go by your daughter's house. You know what I'm saying? And just be in there and notice the difference. You know what I'm saying? And if you see anything, you know what I'm saying, that ain't right, you know what I'm saying, pull your daughter to the side and scold them. Let them know, hey, Dad, I ain't feeling this cat. You know what I'm saying? I love you. And I don't feel that you safe around him. Whatever you do, you know what I'm saying? Try to get through to your daughter and let them know I foresee some bad issues coming your way, you know, and try to talk to your daughter, you know what I'm saying? And hoping that she open up to you. You know what I'm saying? And y'all try to remedy this situation, man, before it turned into the tragedy that you sensing, you know? So anyway, check this out. So like I say, the more success the business is booming, you know what I'm saying? The stupider and crazier he acting. You know what I'm saying? He acting so crazy as whereas when the men come pick their child up from the daycare, he got a problem with it. He feel that something going on between her and the guy. And mind you now, this a good sister. She ain't gave him no reason to think that. You know what I'm saying? This is some stupid stuff in his head, and it's probably he don't carried it into this relationship from his last relationship because you can do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm even guilty of that one. You can do stupid stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you realize, I ain't gonna lie, when you realize that you finally got a sister that you know deep down inside you undeserving of her. You know what I'm saying? But God bless you, and bless you with the type of sister that you want. But you so blind you can't even see what you got. You know what I'm saying? For flashbacking on what you had, you know, and you thinking that this person is gonna do you like that person. No, it ain't like that all the time. It ain't like that all the time. So anyway, like I say, this dude acting crazy, crazy, and crazier. Now he ain't putting his hands on her, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But he just, he checking her. You know what I'm saying? With all this jealousy, insecure stuff. And so anyway, as the relationship, goes on, progress, you know what I'm saying? You know, she ain't feeling him no more, but she's still trying to stick with him. She's still trying to stick with him. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, more men is coming to pick up their kids from the daycare. He study got a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? He got a problem with the men coming to the house to pick up the kids. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? The bipolar done really kicked in on his ass. So anyway, man, make a long story short, man, they get to arguing in the crib and stuff like that. They get to arguing, you know, and the neighbors, they hear something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? They hear that blick going off. You know what I'm saying? So he end up killing her, over some stupid stuff that Satan put in his head. He end up killing the good sister, you know what I'm saying, hop in his car and flee. You know what I'm saying? The police end up, you know what I'm saying, catching him. They see his car parked on the side of the road down the street somewhere. You know what I'm saying? They see his car, they pull over, look inside this car. This fool done off himself too. You know? And what I'm trying to say, man, is when you, sister, when you sensing crazy stuff like that, that you know for a fact ain't right, and you know you don't try and try and try, you know, to let this brother know that you ain't the one. You don't roll like that. I'm into you and only you, you know? And this fool study ain't believing it. You know what I'm saying? What you need to do, sister, you need to start sneakily, sneakingly, you know what I'm saying, preparing to get away from this cat. You know what I'm saying? Preparing to get away from the cat. Please talk to your parents. You know, please talk to the law. You know what I'm saying? And it's a way that you can get away from him without you getting hurt. Cause you see it's coming. It's coming. And I thank God that he didn't kill the baby. You know, he only killed the little sister. Well, that ain't no, I wouldn't say it like that, only killed the little sister. Because he wasn't supposed to kill the sister. You know what I'm saying? Because stupid bipolar stuff up in his head. Satan don't put it in his head. You know? But anyway, sisters, if y'all sense stuff like that, you know, especially and you knowing in today's society that a lot of killing is going on. A lot of killing, a lot of sisters losing their life through crazy ass brothers. You know what I'm saying? That can't handle, you know what I'm saying? That y'all don't want to be with them no more. You know? And they ain't holding up their end of the bargain. You know what I'm saying? And who want to be, and you done tried and gave the brother chance after chance after chance, and they just don't want to be right and don't want to do right in the relationship. You know? I don't much blame you for wanting to get away from them. But it's a way that you can get away from them, you know, without them knowing. First of all, what I want to say, what your sisters need to stop doing when you know you're dealing with an old psycho cat, you know what I'm saying? Stay off that social media talking about your new guy. Stay off that social media showing off your new guy. And you know this fool watching your page. You know, you ain't doing nothing but giving him ammunition and making him want to really, really act crazy. You know, it's a better way, you know what I'm saying, to get away from this fool. You know, it's a better way. You know, seek the authorities. Go to your parents. Go to your brother. Go to somebody, you know, to try to get away safely, you know, because it's too much. It's too much killing going on with the sisters, man. Too much. I'm not feeling. That's why I be on here. That's why I be on here talking about it, man. Because I'm concerned about it, man. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't care who say every time this brother come on here with a video, he always talking about this, you know what I'm saying, trying to save the sisters. You know how some motherfuckers say, this old Captain Save a whole ass nigga. Nah, ain't nobody no Captain Save a whole nothing. You know, I'm doing what's right. You know, I'm concerned about our sisters. I love our sisters, man. We come out of sisters, you know. And I'm just trying to do what's right, man. I just want this stuff to stop, man. I love our sisters, man. I love our sisters. You know. Anyway, this your boy Jay Hustle signing off. I got some more videos about tragic stories that happened to our sisters, man. You know, I'm gonna keep, you know, keep talking about them till this stuff cease. You know, I'm gonna keep talking about it, man. Sisters, please take heed to what I'm saying. Please take heed to what I'm saying. You know, because I'm trying to prevent you from going in the ground. You know, and brothers, I'm trying to prevent you from going in the cave up under the jail. You know, so I'm trying to help both parties, male and female. You know, I'm trying to help both parties, man. I love my people. I love my sisters, man. I love my brothers. You know, man, let's stop this. Please, let's stop this. Anyway, this is Jay Hustle, as usual. I appreciate all my viewers. Ain't got that many, but I appreciate the ones that I got. Appreciate the ones that I got. So if you guys don't mind, can you please hit the like, share, and subscribe to my channel and comment on this video. And I'll comment back to you, because I'm coming back all this week. Every day this week, I'm coming with new videos. It may not be about, sisters all the time. It may be about some other stuff, Like I said, I want to do a kick it video, Just talk about all type of stuff that's going on in the hood, all type of stuff that's going on in the blogs, I just want to talk about some stuff. And I'm always talking about trying to remedy some ignorance. Always. So anyway, it's Jay Hustle signing off. And like I said, I really enjoy talking to you guys. I love talking anyway, as you can see. So anyway, this is Jay Hustle signing off from the Been There, Done That podcast. Peace. Love everybody.